Good morning, guys. Today's our last day in Japan. Time now is around 10:30 a.m. Ay, morning, guys. Today's our last day in Japan. And morning, guys. Today's our last day in Japan. The time now is around 9:30 a.m. We're just waiting for checkout time before we leave the hotel. Probably about an hour. Yeah, this is a last glimpse of the view here at our hotel. Yeah. Yeah, so I forgot mentioning yesterday, or I mean like last night, but we on the Radio Kaikan, there's on K-Books, there's a section for Hololive there, and I thought that just like any other stores, like you could just like walk around and then pick up stuff there. But it turns out there was a line just to get inside that section and get all the stuff that you wanna buy. So when I check the lines, it goes way out, goes outside, and then it winds down all the way to the stairs at the ground floor. And so I thought, yeah, I'm not gonna spend time just lining up and to buy Hololive merch. And since it's also windy outside and it's very cold, I was just like, yeah, no, just no, just no. I'll just spend the extra time, or I'll just spend the time lining up just to like look for more stores. Yeah, I don't have the luxury of time that time because it's our last day and I wanna explore as much stores as possible. So, well, these what it is. Well, time to say goodbye to this hotel. We're gonna check out now in a few moments. Yeah. Yeah, I wanna go check in here again when we go back the next time. So we bought some taiyaki over here at this place. Too bad. The collab is already sold out. Well, all of them. So we're currently at the train station waiting for the train to arrive. We'll be riding the limited express train going to Narita, which only arrives every around 30 minutes. So we actually missed the last train like a few minutes ago, so we need to wait for around 30 minutes for the next limited express train to arrive. And actually kind of convenient that the nearest station to our hotel has a direct limited express line going to Narita. Yeah. So apparently our train got delayed again by 20 minutes. It had some delays earlier, but I guess it still hasn't stopped. Well, I hope the next train will arrive on the scheduled time for real and no more delays. I hope. So we finally arrived at Narita Airport after that long ride, and it seems like our flight's still not open for check-in, so we have to wait and eat some lunch first. Alright, so we're currently having our lunch, and this is what I got. So fried rice, and then tonkotsu ramen. Yeah, well, that was good. Uh, and I think my stomach's almost bursting now. But look at the view. Um, Too bad there's no planes flying right now. Although there's one earlier. Yeah, but still, very nice view here. And for today's dessert, red bean taiyaki, which we bought from the place near the hotel. Well, it's cold now, apparently. But, yeah, but surely it still be pretty good. Uh, yeah, that was pretty good. And look at that red bean filling inside. And it tastes even better when you drink it with green tea. Yeah, I would have to say, yeah, Narita is much wider and more spacious than Haneda. It's just that this is a a more remote place than Haneda. Haneda, I mean. Yeah, location-wise, Haneda is better because it's near the city center, just right outside or beside the city center. While Narita is like on the outskirts, yeah, in Chiba, even more further than the one that I went to at Holofest. It takes like an hour and a half train ride from Tokyo just to go here.
Picture mo nga yung picture mo to, yung sasakyan natin. 787.
We're currently at the gate, waiting for the plane to arrive, and we still have around 2 hours left. Look at that, guys. The plane's taxiing now. Yun eh. Order Oricon Airways. Now we're here. So yeah, while waiting for the plane to arrive, I just wanted to like uh, add some like observations that I forgot to told uh, several days ago. So you, I noticed that in the toilets here, they always say that if it's a male's toilet or a female's toilet. Probably the one reason for that is like just to remind the people like hey, this one's a male toilet. Hey, this one's a female toilet, and probably to avoid like harassment or something because uh, you don't really want like for example male going into females toilets and or vice versa. So yeah, so they're just like they're taking extra precautions just to make sure that you're going to the right gender. Yeah. Also another thing is the um, the phones here, if you buy the phones here in Japan, you cannot you can silence everything, but not the camera. Like even if you si- put your phone to silent mode, the camera will always like uh, it will take a uh, give a sound when you take a picture, like a shutter. It's because to avoid like like one reason is just they wanted to avoid like the harassment there because especially the trains, the chicken cases like harassment and groping and related to that, but they wanted to like like uh, give a warning. Like for example, if someone's taking a picture, like, they to give off a sound and like, to alert the people on the surroundings that hey, someone's taking a picture of you, or hey, someone's like taking a picture like without permission. So yeah, that's the reason why. So yeah, you have to that's one thing to take note of when you like buy a phone here. Okay, another thing is when you come here is never ever ever take pictures of the JKs here or school girls, because if you do, yeah, you'll be like reported to the authorities and they'll report you to the embassy and even put you on the watch list. And the next time you apply for a visa here, well, if you're in the country where you need to apply for a visa, they might like reject your application. Or even if like you're from a country that's visa free, travel to Japan, they might even like blacklist you and deny entry to Japan. So yeah, never ever do that. Come on, it's creepy. Why are you taking the pictures of schoolgirls, underage schoolgirls? Come on. Also, another thing, never ever take pictures of people here without their consent or permission. And if you really can't avoid doing that, make sure to like blur their faces because they don't really they aren't comfortable with being taken pictures of. Well, unless if you give permission, then yeah, go ahead. And if you really want to take pictures or videos here, just take like the pictures of the buildings or like the environment, like candid pictures where it doesn't um, focus on specific person or people. Just take a picture, for example, that building over there or the airplane or or the one on the background. Yeah, that I mean, if you really wanted to take like videos or pictures, just take those instead. I mean, if as much as possible, if you can avoid it, avoid taking pictures of people. So there. So by the way, before I forgot, there's actually something that happened like on our like second day when we were in Shibuya. So there was this like crepes that we visited, and then there's like a cute Chiron girl on it, and then when you want to take an order, you will tell the item number, and then well mine's one number 182, and then when it was my time to take the order, yeah, I wanted to like press a little bit and say the number in Japanese. But instead of saying the number correctly, what I did was I got mental block and keep on repeating like 80, like like Hachiju Hachiju. Like, I don't know, like, for some reason my mind got like keeps on lagging, and then after that I just tell them like sorry, it's number 182. I forgot the English what's the Japanese for that, and then the cashier just like laughing like a cute manner, just like it's okay good. Well, it's a bit embarrassing. but, but I guess it happens sometimes, like you get the nervous, and even if you know like what you wanted to say, there's tendency like you just forget something. Check this out, guys. There's a massaging chair here, and it's quite cheap. 200 yen for 200 yen for 10 minutes. Not bad. Not too bad. You only saw this just now. Could have tried this earlier. Oh well. Yeah, so we're finally boarding, and I don't know. So we're finally boarded the airplane, and luckily this time I got the window seats.
非常物や通路に置くことはできません。Do not place baggage in the